Pilates. Today we're going to start lying on our backs. Feet are flat and knees are facing the sky. Arms are rested down by our side with the palms facing the mat. And we're just relaxing all of our muscles right here. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. Good. One more deep breath in. And exhale. And then we're just going to hug our right knee in towards our chest with both hands. And then very slowly, we're just going to do some ankle circles for a 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. We're going to stretch that right leg all the way up. Going to relax arms out to a T position. And we're just going to do itty bitty leg circles for a 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's flex that right foot. We're going to lower to hover. And then we're going to stretch the toes. We're going to lift it back up towards the ceiling. Good. And flex and lower. And then stretch and lift. Good. For 3. And lift. And you can add your breathing. Inhale to lower and exhale to lift. Good. And for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We're going to hold it down here with a flex foot. We're going to bend the knee in towards the chest, and then keeping the foot flexed, we're going to push it away. Good. And bend it in and push it away. Good. And for 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Last one. And relax that right foot down, and let's hug the left knee in towards the chest with both hands. And we're going to circle it around for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And let's stretch that left leg all the way up, arms out to the T, and itty bitty leg circles for 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's flex that left foot. We're going to lower to hover. Then we're going to stretch those toes, and we're going to lift. Good. And flex and lower, and then stretch and lift. Good. Flex and lower, and stretch and lift. 4 more. 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8's going to stay down there with a flex foot. We're going to bend our knee in towards the chest. Keeping the foot flexed, we're going to push it away. Good. And bend it in and push it away. For 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. And last one is 8. Good. Let's relax that left foot back down, relaxing our arms down by our side with the palms facing the mat. Holding it here, and just going to take a deep breath in and hold it here as we exhale. Good. Let's take both hands and reach straight up towards the ceiling. And we're going to keep going to reach past our head, and then you're going to reach back up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to turn our palms to face forward, and then we're going to relax them back down by our sides. Good. And again, lift up towards the ceiling. Reach all the way behind the head, back up towards the ceiling, and then relax back down. Good. And we're going to add the breathing. Inhale, exhale. Good. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. We're going to firmly press both hands down into the ground. Along with our feet, pressing them down into the mat. We're going to flatten our spine as much as we can down into the mat. We're going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, let's curl the tailbone underneath. And let's start to peel the spine off the ground. We're going to lift those hips high towards the sky. We're going to hold it at the top of our bridge and take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, let's start to roll back down through the spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae, tailbone is going to be the last thing. And completely flatten that spine down into the ground. Good. And again, let's press the spine down onto the mat, curling the tailbone underneath, lifting the hips high, holding it at the top of your bridge and take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. Good. And roll back down. Good. And again, taking a deep breath in. And exhale, press your spine down into the earth, curling that tailbone underneath and reaching those hips high towards the sky. Good. And then rolling back down towards the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae. And now we're going to use our arms. Taking a deep breath in, holding it down here. And then as we exhale and press the spine down to the ground and we curl the tailbone underneath, let's reach for the ceiling. Hold at the top of your bridge. You're going to keep the arms going all the way back behind your head. And then reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Have the palms face forward, and then roll down through the spine. Have your arms relaxed down by your side at the same time. Good. Take a deep breath in at the bottom. And exhale. Curl the tailbone underneath, and very slowly, let's reach both hands up towards the sky. Keep going behind the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Reach the arms up high. Have the palms face forward. Roll down through the spine and relax your arms. Perfect. And let's relax our legs down, keeping them together. Let's take both hands and interlace them behind the head. We're going to take both elbows and let's point them up towards the ceiling. Press your head down into your hands and give your hands all of your head's weight. So you want to feel as though that you're picking your head up with your hands. So no tension in the neck or abdominal area. Let's lift the head and shoulders off the floor, keeping the ribs closed, pressing that tailbone down into the ground. And then we're going to lower back down. Good. And again, lift the head and shoulders off. Press your tailbone down into the ground. And then lower back down. Go ahead and add the breathing. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. And inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep going for 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's bring the feet flat and the knees up. Legs are about hip width apart. Let's lift the head and shoulders off and then bring them back down. And for 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Legs in a tabletop position. Flattening the spine. Keeping the legs together. Elbows are still pointing up. And lift the head and shoulders. And exhale. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. Let's stretch those legs all the way up into a 90-degree angle and lift the head and shoulders and bring it back down. And for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. And let's hug the right knee in towards the chest and let's relax the left leg long. And then we're going to lift the head and shoulders off the floor and we're going to hover the floor of the left leg and we're going to switch. Switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, and 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. More for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Good. Let's hug both knees in towards the chest. We're going to lift the head and shoulders again for 1, and then we'll extend our arms back, extend the legs forward, circle the arms around, hug the knees back in towards the chest. Good. Stretching forward and back, and circle it around. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Good. And relax. Awesome. All right. From here, we're going to go to our side exercises. Stacking your legs on top of one another. There we go. All right. One hand behind the head, other arm slightly in front, and we're going to bend our knees into a kneeling position. So as if we were standing, that's what we would be in. We're going to do our clamshells. I'm going to keep the feet together and open the top knee towards the ceiling. Go ahead and very slowly, but close it back down and open and close. Keep reaching that top hip forward. We don't want to lean back. We want to keep all of our weight forward. And as we open, we want to keep pushing the right hip towards the front as our knee faces the sky, and then close it back down. Keep going for 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 8 more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's stretch both legs out. Let's lift it to 45 and then squeeze. 45 and squeeze. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to hold it up on 8. Connect the toe to the knee and stretch. Toe to the knee and stretch. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. And then we're going to squeeze the legs together, and we're going to switch to the other side. Stacking the legs, other hand behind the head, other hand in front of the chest, bending those knees to that kneeling position. And we're going to do our clamshells. So hip is reaching forward, keep the feet together, have the left knee reach towards the sky, and close it back together. And for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do 8 more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Let's stretch those legs out. Keep them stacked. We're going to lift to 45, and then we're going to squeeze together. To 45 and squeeze. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8's going to hold it up there. Connect the toe to the knee and extend. 2 and extend for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. Let's come to our prone position. We're going to go into our Sphinx. So pressing the pelvis down into the ground. On your forearms with the fingers stretching forward. Pressing your arms down into the ground. We're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to hold it here as we exhale very slowly. Let's roll the chest down towards the ground to hover the head. And then we're going to hold it here, and then we're going to peel the chest back off the floor. Top of the head reaches back, and let's press our forearms down into the ground. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. And again, we're going to roll back down, hovering the head. And then peel the head off, chest away. Good. Pressing the forearms down to the ground. We're going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll down. And then we're going to take our arms from here. We're going to stretch them slightly even more forward. So now as we peel the chest off the floor, our forearms come off and our hands press down into the ground. Press your pelvis deeply into the mat. I'm going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. And then exhale, roll down through the spine. Head is hovering. Good. And peel the head back. Peel the chest back off. Top of the head reaches back. Forearms are lifted off the mat and hands are pressing down into the mat, holding it here and taking a deep breath in. And then exhale, roll back down. Good. Let's tuck the hands underneath the shoulders and let's crawl back into a child's pose. Reach forward both hands. I'm going to take it here and just take a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. Good. Let's take the hands and walk them up and over towards the right side to stretch out our left. And move through the center and let's walk up and over towards our left to stretch out our right. Good, and come back to the center. And let's come to our quadruped position, which is hands and knees. We're going to spread our fingers away from one another and press yourself away from the mat. We're going to keep our legs together. We're going to start with the right leg, and we're going to keep the knee bent as we lift it to the side. And then we're going to squeeze it back together. We're going to work those glutes. So bring it up to the side and then squeeze back in. For 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And then we're just going to do 8 on the left for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And then we're going to stretch our right leg back. I'm going to keep at the table height. We're just going to bend and then stretch the right leg. Bend and stretch for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. And then we're going to do the same thing at the left. Extend it to that table position. We're going to bend and stretch for 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Good. And then we're going to go back to that same table position. We're going to keep the knee bent and we're going to pulse it up. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. And now with the flex foot, keep pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Left foot to the table. Keep it bent and pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flex for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come back down. Nice. We're going to go into our plank position. So stretch your right foot back and then stretch your left foot back. Think of a diagonal line from the top of your head down through your spine, out through the back of your legs, and out through your heels. Keep pressing yourself away from the mat, holding it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. Nice job. Let's come to a seated position, crisscross. And we're going to take our right arm and we're going to reach it right across our chest. Stretching out those arm muscles. Have the hand reach in the opposite direction of your shoulder. We're going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good, and let's switch hands. Left across the chest. And taking a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. Good, let's take that right hand right behind the head. Pressing it down, the small amount of pressure from the left hand. Good, and take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good, and then switch. Press down with a small amount of pressure with the right hand. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good, and let's interlace those fingers and stretch them up. And then we're going to reach for the flat back. Take those hands, reach them out to the sides all the way back. Interlace them behind your back and stretch. Good, and come back up. Let's just do that part again. Reaching up, interlacing, and stretch. And then coming forward, the flat back. Reach the hands out to the side, all the way back behind you, interlacing and stretch. Good, and then come back up. Awesome. Let's do some shoulder rolls, nice slow ones. Going back for 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arm circles back, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, back 6, 7, and 8. Good, let's take that right hand up and over, looking down at the ground. Good, look up at the sky. Good, and come back up. Other side, up and over. Good, and look up at the sky. Good, good, and come back up. Let's reach both hands up, take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale and bring the hands back to the knees, let's go into a C curve. So hollow the abdominal wall, chin to the chest. Good, and then roll back up to the spine. Nice tall back. Take a deep breath in, reach for the sky. And exhale, back to the knees, C curve, hollow the abdominal wall, center of the spine reaches to the back. Good, and one more time, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale, C curve. Good, and coming back up. Let's reach that right hand forward and left hand back. Twisting the upper body slightly towards the left side. Good, come back to the center, left hand forward and right hand back. Small twist towards the right. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. Good, and untwist, come back to the center. I'm going to face the side. Stretch your legs out in front of you into a small V and feet are flexed. Reaching your arms out to a T. Let's twist towards the left side. Take your right hand and reach for your left ankle, holding it here. And then arms out back to the T, face the center and twist towards the right. Reach for the right ankle with the left hand. Good, and then come back to the center. This time we're going to keep our arms out to a T. We're going to pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move through the center, up and over towards the right, and let's pulse for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and come back to the center. Let's reach for the sky. Take a deep breath in, and then let's exhale and twist. Good. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, twist. Keep going. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's face the center, squeezing those legs together, flexing the feet, taking both hands. We're going to reach past our toes. Trying to keep those knees melted down towards the ground as much as you can. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's roll back up through the spine. Good, and taking a deep breath in. And then exhale, reaching forward again. And rolling back up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Good, let's stretch those toes. Place the hands underneath the knees. Press your hands down to the ground with both legs. And I'm going to roll up to the spine nice and slowly. And let's take that right leg and cross it over the left. Take your left hand, cross it over the right knee. I'm going to hold it here, taking a deep breath in. And continue to hold it here as you exhale. Good, come back to the center. Left over right, right arm over the left. And taking a deep breath in. Holding it here as you exhale. Good, and uncrisscross. Facing the front again, coming back into our crisscross position. Right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. Let's drop the head and let's head roll to the right all the way around. Nice slow revolutions, relaxing all the muscles in the neck. Good, let's do one more. Good, and let's head well to the left. Good, and one more. Good, face front. Let's tilt the head up and over towards the left. Apply a small amount of pressure onto the head. Good, and face down. Good, and looking forward, apply a small amount of pressure towards the right. Good, and look down. Good, and face down. And then you're going to come to your feet, curl into a small ball. Placing the hands slightly in front of you, feet together, heels are lifted. Holding it here, we're taking a deep breath in. And still here as we exhale. Good, one more deep breath in. And exhale, press those heels down to the ground, start to stretch your legs. And roll up through the spine. Head is going to be the last thing. Then come to standing. Good job, guys. All right, you are free. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.